is time for Seattle Sips, where we highlight some delicious drinks in our area.
Yes, and today we are joined by Mara Hardman with Seattle Cider Company. Welcome.
Hi, thanks so much for having me.
Good to have you. We love cider around here. And I hear you're located in Soto, right?
Yeah.
And you've been crafting some award-winning hard ciders since 2013. Kind of tell us about it and what's your goal with the cidery?
Awesome, absolutely. So Seattle Cider Company started almost 10 years ago. We're coming up on our 10-year anniversary this September. And we've been making cider in Soto. It's a little bit of an industrial area, but we are making some incredible craft cider there, starting with, fresh pressed Washington apples. We have a tasting room on site, so you can come down and try our cider there. Yeah.
That's super exciting. Yeah, we have a lot of businesses that come in from Soto. I feel like it's like a good spot for all the good drinks.
Yeah.
It's true. We have some neighbors that make coffee. We have some neighbors that make spirits.
Yeah.
Sometimes we like to mix it up and make some cider cocktails for our Instagram too.
that's
So,
very nice.
yeah, so you can have us back. We'll show you how to turn all of this into cider cocktails.
So when you say you make incredible cider, you are not exaggerating. You have won some amazing awards, including the best large cidery for the Great Lakes International Cider and Perry competition. So talk to us about those recognitions and how they make you feel while you're doing what you love.
Yeah, absolutely. So last year was absolutely an award-winning year for us. We've won a ton of awards in the past, but last year we entered the Great Lakes International Cider and Perry competition. It's GLINCAP for short. That's a mouthful. We also entered quite a few ciders in Portland International Cider Cup, and we won Best Large Cidery for both of those.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Absolutely. And so part of what that means is we had the largest number of award-winning ciders that were represented there, and then we also took home like the cup, like the best in show for one of our ciders, which I did bring here today.
Oh,
so you get to try it. Yes.
Do you casually drink cider out of that cup when you're home?
We keep it on display. We keep it on display. Otherwise, I probably would. But I do casually drink cider at home all the time. So yeah.
Who doesn't?
Well, let's try some. What cider are we going to taste first?
Oh, all right. So first we're going to try our light cider.
Okay.
I'm going to grab these over here and pour into
so
here.
cute.
So I brought some little
Tasting
taster trays. You can find these at our tasting room, The Woods. Sometimes if you're not really sure what your cider palate is, this is a great way to kind of get an opportunity to try a few things.
That's my favorite thing if I go out for cider or any drink. If I can get a little flight, it's the best because you get to try so many different things and find your fave.
Yeah, and this is, okay, so this is our light cider. This is our newest release. This is a year-round that we have. 4.2% ABV, so a little bit on the lighter side there. 98 calories. Really bright, fresh, refreshing. Our goal was like, make it super crushable. This is the bring it to a barbecue. Drink one after you're done kayaking or paddle boarding. This is like our answer to the lawnmower beer. There's a lawnmower cider.
Is that
right?
a thing?
Oh, it's a thing.
Oh yeah, right here. But this is better, if I do say so myself.
You know, I have to agree.
I guess when I was mowing lawns, I was in high school with a push mower, so having a little cider at the time wasn't an option.
Yes. 21 and over only lawnmower beer.
It's so easy to drink too. Not overly sweet or anything. This is great.
Yeah, and that's kind of our not your standard cider. When we started making cider about 10 years ago, what we had noticed, there were not a ton of other cideries in the market, and the ones that did exist there were so sweet, kind of that cloying sweetness. And that just wasn't what we were trying to do. We wanted to make a beer drinker's cider, a wine drinker's cider, and of course a cider drinker's cider. So they're a little bit more approachable. It's that kind of craft that we were going for, that you can grab it in a can, but it's also still elevated in that sense that those with a very sophisticated palate will enjoy it. But
like us.
Oh, that's right. That's what they say about me, baby. Sophisticated. All right, what's next?
Okay, so next, I brought our Honey Crisp cider, and this is the one that won the Cider Cup, Portland International Cider Cup, and quite a few awards from GLINCAP. Honey Crisp cider. Our goal with this is to make it taste like you're taking a bite out of a fresh Honeycrisp apple. So this is really that. It highlights kind of that beauty of one of the most well-known apples. Like, this is the one when you go to the grocery store, everybody knows who what a Honeycrisp is. It's sort of that darling of the palm fruit. And that
I get that.
It really tastes like a Honeycrisp apple.
That's fantastic. And that's my favorite apple too. So this is like really hitting the spot right now.
So it's that kind of notoriety. You know what it tastes like. You know what to expect when you're gonna bite into a Honeycrisp apple, and that's really what you're getting when you drink a Honeycrisp cider.
This is so good.
I love that you said that because I immediately like envisioned it as I was drinking this. And I love getting, you know, the flight experience because this is a little drier, it almost seemed like, a little more tart, which I love. And this did feel like I was biting into an apple.
You can just rotate it out.
Yeah,
I know,
you get a touch
absolutely.
of that sweetness in there.
Sip here. And then what's the other one you have for us?
Okay, so I wanted to bring something that wasn't just an apple flavor, and so I brought our basil mint today.
Yeah. That's my favorite type of like cocktail, a little herb in there, so I'm excited to try these.
Awesome. So the basil mint, when I bring this places, I often tell people it sounds like an odd combination, but it absolutely works. One of the things that we do when we make our cider is that we do what's called co-fermenting. And so when we're making this with our fresh pressed Washington apples, we are also using fresh basil, fresh mint. It smells like heaven in our cidery when we are making this cider. And so you get a lot of that basil. It's real basil forward on the nose. You're getting some basil on the palate. The mint is a little bit more subtle, and you're still getting that apple character in there.
I taste the mint at the end. Very much.
Yeah, it's like almost afterward. I love that. I've never had a cider that had tasted like that before. So unique. And I hear you're also dog friendly in the tasting room. Is that true? Tell me about the vibe.
So our tasting room, where you come and get all of these wonderful taster trays, it's called The Woods. It's in Soto. We share it with our sibling company, which is a brewery called Two Bears Brewing. We have over 30 taps, and a little more than half of them are cider. So tons of different flavors to try beyond what's represented here or what you see on the grocery store shelves. You can try all sorts of fun, exciting things.
Well, these are all fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming in today. This was so much fun sipping and tasting everything. We'll put a link with more info on Seattle Cider Company up on our website, fox13seattle.com/studio13live.
And still to